What's going on, everybody? I'm Keith, host of Just Our Thoughts with the Fellas, where 4 to 5 of my brothers give their perspective on national as well as local news. We touch on some trending hot topics as well as culturally relevant news. We also get a chance to dive into some deep core conversations. Check us out live every other Monday at 7 p.m. You can find us on Just Our Thoughts on YouTube live, as well as Just Our Thoughts fan page on Facebook. Also, please don't forget to follow us on IG, JOT with the Fellas. What up, fellas? What up, fellas? What up?
What's going on?
What's the deal?
Going on, man?
It's been a minute. What's up?
What's up, Keith?
Chilling, man. What's up, Wardy? Capital
man.
E. What's good, man? It's good to see y'all faces, man. Back in the house.
Good
Back
to be
in the
back.
house. Just Our Thoughts with the Fellas is back, season 3, man. It's been a nice, interesting learning this whole process, man, these last couple of years, man. And I appreciate you guys, man. I tell you guys behind doors, man, and I tell you on a public forum, man. I appreciate and love you guys, man. The consistency, the loyalty, the commitment, man, dedication. I appreciate you guys, man. So we back, season 3, fellas.
Yeah. What up?
Season 3. Yes, sir.
Season
Yes, sir.
3.
So we back off this summer, man. How was y'all summer? How was y'all summer, man?
Not too bad. I wouldn't, a lot of work. Being in construction, man, it's always that demanding, 7 to 3:30.
Yeah.
Out in the heat.
Out in the heat.
Sweating
Ward,
my butt off.
These last couple weeks, Ward, it ain't been hot. You can't use that.
I can't use it no more. These last couple of weeks been good. But man, it's my summer's been good. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna complain. Yeah, I was given a little bit more responsibility this summer.
Okay.
And,
at work?
At work. And then, having going out to Wildwood for our union picnic was good.
Right.
That was good. Yeah. So, it was a decent summer.
Yeah. E, how was yours, Capital?
Hey man, well, you already know, man, the highlight of my summer was taking the family, man, to Cancun, Mexico. I'm gonna let you share your story at a later date. But
Right.
if I could, you and I were both there at the same time at different resorts. But unfortunately, we were not able to connect due to the hotel's resorts policies.
Right.
Overall, man, I had a great time, man, down there, man. I need to do that. I would say twice a year, man, if I could, And I had a conversation with you the other day. I was like trying to plan for next year, like already. I was at work last week. And I was having a rough day, and I needed something to just brighten up my day, bro. So I went on the website and I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is where I stayed. The Moon Palace in Cancun. Great resort, bro.
Right.
So I had a good time, man, with the family, man.
Nah, dope, man.
How about you?
Nah, it's the same thing, man. I had a great time, man. Didn't get away too much. Like you said, E was able to get to Cancun, able to get to Mexico. Had a wonderful time, man. I was baked when I came back. So I didn't realize until a few weeks later, my skin was peeling, but I didn't even care, man. I had a ball, man. So no, it was dope, man. It was dope. The way to end that summer off. It started off a little rocky, but such is life, man. And ended that thing off good, man. You guys came over a couple times this summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summer, man.
Yeah,
we had a good time at our during our summer function, man. So, just want to say welcome, man, to everybody, our loyal listeners, man, our audience, our viewers, those that tap into us, those that are committed to supporting us. Thank you for joining us. This is Just Our Thoughts with the Fellas. I am your host, Keith. Here we talk about national, we talk about local news, we touch on some trending topics, culturally relevant topics, and some current conversations. And I am here with my brothers. What up, Warheen?
What up, peoples and peepettes?
Ward got
What's
his
the
De La
deal?
Soul shirt on.
Yes, sir. Daylight transmitting live from Mars. Yes, sir.
Ward coming in hot with the energy. Capital E, what's good, Capital?
Oh, what's up, brother? Just another day in the neighborhood. Looking forward to some positive energy. And I'm going to say what's up to all of our listeners. I'm going to call them family. What's up, family? They
Yes, sir.
family
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
family?
Definitely family, man. As I look at everybody saying what's
Hmm.
up, several of my sisters, man, saying
Yes.
what's going on, showing us love. We got Arlene, Deb, class of '91, Angela Mitchell, big sis, Kat, my other sis, and Alyssa Wiles, the big, huge supporter, big sis. Appreciate you guys for joining us on Just Our Thoughts, and those that are also watching. I'm looking now, that could be on YouTube and that will be listening to us on our streaming services: Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Buzzsprout, and other platforms. So, fellas, E, I know you. I can actually say this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a couple people I could talk to, um, and we're not gonna stay here long. And I'm gonna give y'all credit, E. I'm gonna give you guys your credit. Because I am a football fan and I am not a hater.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I can say this to a few people, and I sound like I'm about to say this out loud too.
Yeah, you are.
But I'm gonna say this: y'all look good, man. Y'all, yeah,
They
you
do.
look good.
Yeah.
They do.
Well,
They do.
you know what, man? It's the chemistry, man, with Jalen Hurts, man. He has a couple different weapons, man. He spreads the ball around well. At first, game number one, we are now 3-0 for those who don't know. I want to
Got
throw
to
that
throw
out
that out there, E.
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 3-0. The
Ah,
first the first game, Devontae Smith had 0 yards, I believe. 0. But this time around yesterday, he had I think about 160. I want to be a little off. 160. So he looked really good. And
Yeah, he
AJ
did.
Smith, man, he had a great game last week.
yeah, yeah.
So, he's spreading the ball around well, man. So I'm really, really happy and proud of what the Eagles are doing. I'm gonna give you guys some shout outs. Ward, y'all pull that off.
Nah, hold up. Before you
Oh,
do that,
okay, hold
I
on.
do.
Let me
I
finish. Let me
do.
finish. Let me
No, I
finish
want
that
to
part.
say this about Jalen.
Ward, hold on. Ward, y'all pulled that one off. Then you can talk about the Packers. INF, y'all play
Yep.
tonight, and we're gonna see what y'all do against the Giants. So go ahead now.
Yes, sir. Nah, I just wanted to say it. I like the way Jalen looks out there. He's playing like he's very comfortable. He's playing with ease, poise, and he looked like he's enjoying himself. And I've noticed a lot of when you see a lot of players that are out there just enjoying themselves,
Yes, sir.
they just play so well. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I do like how the Eagles are playing. They are playing very well. Now,
Yeah.
my boys, on the other hand, we still the verdict is still out on them, but it's always a good day to see Brady lose.
Right.
And by the hands of my boys was even better. But
Yeah,
And
got a
Ward,
little nervous at the end.
yeah,
I
I
got
saw that.
nervous.
Hey, Ward, you
Got
never been
nervous.
a Tom Brady fan at
Never,
all. So
never.
I know you were really, really excited to see the Packers get that W um, over Tom Brady, the quote
Definitely.
unquote GOAT of
He's
football.
not the GOAT.
I know you don't think
Nope.
that, but
He's
many
not
people are
the
calling him
GOAT.
that.
See,
Yeah.
but here, you know what? Another thing that I hate about this GOAT conversation, you know, we're so far, we're not even halfway through of all time. So can we stop talking about the greatest of all time?
No, that's
He
true.
may be his little bit of era, and even that's debatable. Just like any other sport. The GOAT, this GOAT conversation, the only true GOAT, and I'm gonna go stretch this out. The only true GOAT that I could talk about is Serena. And we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
But
And
let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question.
What?
So you're saying there's no goats in no sports, no goats in music, anything.
if I know where you're going with this one.
I mean, I can't, I just get tired of all this debate. And it's just me.
I got you. I got
Because
you.
we all like who we like. You know what I mean?
100%.
And then and then we can't really compare
Era.
era to era because they're
Mhm.
not really playing to each other.
I
So
got you.
you really can't.
I got you.
That goat talk to me is just a bunch of nonsense.
You're not
But
doing it.
it makes good for the gossip
Yeah,
and
yeah,
for
yeah,
TV and all that. I
yeah, yeah,
understand
yeah.
that, but it just
Put some
gets on my
premium tickets.
nerves.
Hey, and guess what? Hey, Ward, I'm gonna go here because I knew Keith was headed in this direction.
What you got to bring up, MJ?
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Ward, can you consider him though a
I
GOAT?
well, I consider him better than definitely better than LeBron.
Okay, gotcha.
So
I'm
I'm
a Sixers fan. I'm a Sixers fan, but I do think that
Hey man,
Michael Jordan.
AI is my favorite player of all time, but I got to give it to MJ for what he did
right,
across the
right.
board. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Because even AI would tell you he didn't have the defense. We knew he didn't have the defense, but to me, the boy he made everything look so effortlessly when he was out there laying up, dunking, crossover, and all that. But MJ had that defense. He was that one. If you needed that buzzer beater, you had to put the ball in somebody's hand at the end of the game. Who you going to give it to?
Mhm.
MJ. Do they do that? Is LeBron that man?
LeBron's a
Not
beast.
one bit.
LeBron is a
Eh,
beast. But let's shift, man. I want to definitely give my brother Dre, man, a shout out, man. Happy birthday to my brother Dre yesterday.
what up, Dre? Happy 50th. Happy
Happy
50th.
happy half century to our brother Dre, man. We got a chance to hang out, celebrate, show him some love, man. On Friday, man, and text him and reach out and just show him and pour him some love, and just can't go the show. Dre started out with us with this show, and we go back with Dre, man, and got to give our brother a happy 50th birthday, Dre. We love you, brother. We love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This year, though, is a lot of us that's turning 50, though. This
yeah.
year is a lot of us turning 50, man. Y'all, well, actually, this part of the year, some of y'all about to hit that half century mark. Y'all looking forward to anything?
Well, that guy.
That guy right there.
That guy right
Yeah,
there.
I'll be 50 in a couple weeks. So looking forward to it. Many more, God willing.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to hanging out with y'all on my 50th.
Yes,
Good
sir.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's
Hmm.
it. E.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Who's next? Ward, you're after. You're after me.
Hey,
Hold on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
we
no,
got
no, hold on, hold on.
I
Wait a
mean
minute.
Haas.
Well, I'm thinking about
Mm,
right now.
I know, I understand, but
But
yeah, we
Haas
got
is in December.
Haas is before me, and then yes, I'm in January, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to go out the country for my
That'd be dope.
50th.
That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
something different.
That'd be dope.
But I'm just looking forward to actually turning 50 and
Yeah.
celebrating that milestone.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, because a lot of us haven't made it there, and
Mhm.
I'm glad to say that I can see 50 and 50 with a lot of dudes I grew up with
Right.
and hold dear.
Yeah. Yeah. We up on our checkups, fellas?
Pretty much, yeah. I just went to one this summer and found out I got bursitis in my knees, and
Mm,
yeah, so I'm dealing with that, trying to work through it. You know, doctor said, "Well, I understand in your profession you can't do what you need to do, but every moment you get, try and put them knees up and stay
Yeah.
off of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Just can't do it."
I'm due. I always get my annual around my birthday, so I'm due in the next couple of weeks. I'd like to get it before my birthday, but this year it's going to happen after the birthday, so I'll be getting it
Hmm.
probably the middle towards the end of October. My
I
annual.
get I get mine in March. Get everything done in March. So I got a few months before I go back and get mine done. I was talking to a brother last week, G Shakim. I know Ward had a chance to check it out. I gotta
Hmm.
send it to you, man. A real good conversation, man. He was a sex doula. Um, you talking about certain things coming concerning us, man. And one of the things he brought up, Ward had chimed in, he was talking about how women um, can do things together, whether they're going away, doing, I don't know if we're going to call them retreats, but doing certain things. And um, I remember we had a brief conversation about it. Kat said it's a great conversation, and Ward said he was open to it. E, you think the fellas will be open to that? Like us going away and just us,
Yes.
getting a spot and doing a few things with just us.
Yeah.
For conversation. Yeah, I think that if we come together and just put it out there and just be a little aggressive with it, I think we can make
Mm-hmm.
that happen. I know that all the fellas are trying to do our 50th trip. So, do you think that that would be the time when we do our 50th trip, or something different?
Nah, hey, this is what we talk about. Where the fellas just get together, maybe just at an Airbnb or something, to just chill out, hang, talk, smoke some cigars. You know what I mean? Just chill out and just be able to. I'm
Hey,
trying not to
hey,
say
has
this
some
to
has some
where to
Now,
where
you want
it's
to
gonna
say
go
hash
against.
out some things, hash out some
No,
things?
not well. We might have to, but no. I'm just saying. As far as, and I don't want to say this because this is gonna go against some things I used to say back in the past.
Hey, but we about
But you
growing.
know, I know that. I know that. But just embracing each other and just
Oh,
just to be,
Man, he
just to
said,
have that
"Oh
camaraderie.
man,
You
no, that
we got to learn how to finesse each other. Like Martin used to say back in the day.
not so. Hey, Ward, you see what he did? Hey, all right,
hey
first,
man,
are you
He
talking
tried
about?
to back up around that. I know he was
Hey, are
backpedaling.
you talking about the fellas trip in the winter, or are you talking about the 50th one that we talked about in the spring?
well, the one in the winter, that's not going to happen because
Okay,
of
okay,
the
I
of
get
the
you.
amount of fun that we're going to
Right.
Okay,
have. So for that winter trip, let's just put it out there. For that winter ski trip that we do every year, it's not going to happen.
hmm
Nah,
You know it.
that's
We
yeah,
can't sit up here and say, "Hey, man, yeah, man, listen, it's too much going on. The
absolutely.
activities, festivities, and all that good stuff."
right,
So,
right.
anybody interested in that ski trip, INF and Ward, let them know
What?
what it's about. And
Well, hey man, you the spokesperson.
You the salesman, EB,
Yeah, I
always.
mean, you supposed to speak about that. Speak on it.
yeah, so
Oh
the
boy,
the other trip we're looking at is in what, May?
yeah, it's something we talked
Is it?
about. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk. So for one of the things that I was saying was that I think if we get the majority, a couple will flow. I got a couple of the fellas in mind that it might be a tough pull. It might be a tough pull to get them to participate. But if the majority um, roll, and I got some creative ideas though. To be honest with you, I thought about this
Hmm.
for a while. Something and what it would look like. So just want to throw that out there, Capital. Just want to throw that out there, man.
Hey
So
man, let's make it happen, man.
all right, let's make it happen. So
Bring my paintball, start shooting up some fool.
Now, when you say that, then it ain't ain't
you take
nobody
it easy.
going.
Nah,
Ain't nobody
it's
going to
all
go.
fun. Nah, they ain't gonna happen. I talk a lot of shit.
Ward, you do talk a lot. You do talk.
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yes. So go ahead, Ward. You had something for us, man.
yeah, man. This weather change, this fall has fallen quite hard.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It was just hot, and then all of a sudden, we got the nice, cool, good sleeping weather nights and chilly mornings. You got to put the hoodie on the way to work. How you guys dealing with it? I know I'm loving this work. I'm loving this weather. I couldn't. I hate heat. That hot weather. 95. The heat waves we had for like 10 days straight was killing me.
Ooh,
So I am loving this.
Hey, Ward, I'll be real with you. I think it was one day last week, man. I came out the house. You want to talk about a crisp morning? Oh my
oh
gosh,
Yeah,
that thing felt good,
yeah,
man.
man.
Not no humidity, anything, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a couple memes I thought was funny, talking about the summer. memes. I don't know where they get these people are creative, man. People on
Yes,
the
they
internet
are.
are creative, but yeah, I'm enjoying this weather, man. I love spring most.
Mm.
Fall behind it. This weather right here, these last few days, I'll be real with you, it can stay like this all year long. It don't
Yeah.
have to get, it
Yeah,
don't even have to touch the 90s. It can
You
stay
know
yeah,
like
what?
this all.
I
I
like
sleep
it, man.
better.
I was just going to say that. I like it because it's great sleeping weather, man.
Yeah.
You know, I
Oh
can leave
man.
the window open, turn the air conditioner off, and just wake up, refreshed, revived.
hmm
You know what I mean?
hmm
So
hmm
I do like it. Yep.
I think one day last week, man, I opened every window up in the house, just let that cool
yeah,
air just come on
yeah.
in, man. So yeah, you want to talk about
Well,
some great sleeping weather? I got a question for y'all. So I came down. I want do do y'all turn the do y'all open the shades in the morning or do y'all leave it dark? Do y'all touch the shades in the
well,
morning?
my shades always are open because
Okay.
I live. It's a lot of trees around my house, so plus I got a factory right behind me, so nobody can see in my house anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
I just leave shades open, so it don't bother me at all.
E?
Nah, I keep them the way they are. I like to. Well, they're cracked. The
Okay.
blinds, they're cracked. So the sunlight that comes through, it's like perfect. So I don't make any type
Okay.
of
You
adjust.
don't
I don't
touch them.
make any adjust. Yeah, I don't touch them at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I was
yeah.
just
See,
I was
I don't get any sunlight in the morning because of my
yeah.
orientation of my house, and I don't have
Okay.
any windows on that side. So I flick on them LEDs, boy, it be bright as I don't know what. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I like the natural sunlight. I see Kat, she mentioned the same thing. I like the natural sunlight. And I
hmm
noticed I wonder, do kids actually touch um the shades and open it? Not that it bothers me, but sometimes you go downstairs, it's like somebody may have left the house and I'm like, man, open this sun. But I know I get that from my grandma. I love it's something
Me
about that
too.
natural sunlight that comes in.
Yeah,
And I was just wondering, I was sitting there thinking about, I said, let me ask the fellas.
Hmm.
yeah. Because as a kid, my grandmother used to go out in the rec room, open up the blinds, and just sit
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
chair and
yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah. So and that's why I like this weather now because I can sit in the sun and enjoy it, and not sit there and start sweating and and puddles start forming underneath me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but there is one thing I hate about this weather, about the change.
What's that?
Soon as that change hits, man,
Mm, mm.
the allergies start. You get the post nasal drip.
Yeah.
It can't breathe. I'm all stopped up. But after that initial change, I love this weather.
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
My
I
my
still like my
allergies.
3 feet of snow, but
Oh no, they keep that. I
not
don't
three
mind it,
feet. Give
but
me a
yeah,
couple inches. Give me a couple inches. I'm
they
cool.
keep that. I don't mind. I don't mind the snow, but I think my allergies don't hit. They hit me in the spring. I'm fine I'm fine in the fall. It don't hit me hard at all.
hmm
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they just hit me weather changes, but yeah.
So DJ Academics, Wardy, talk to
Yeah,
me,
I don't
man.
I
You
don't know
want to
if
talk to
if
me
the
about that?
people heard about that,
Uh-huh.
but apparently this DJ Academics
Come on, Ward. Talk about it.
sounding like a clown. All right, I'm gonna just read my notes because if I go off on tangents. But all right, so DJ Academics calling pioneers, inventors of the hip hop dusty and
Mm.
attacking their careers for not being of so-called standards of today's standards. So LL made a video and replied, responding to academic DJ Academic, saying, "Don't let the lack of financial gain damper one's contributions to the game or their importance." Also saying how the new generation lacks respect for those that came before them, which
Mm.
I totally agree. Because it's like that's my main thing. I have a feeling of what hip hop is now is they don't have any respect or give any props to what came before them because it's like they act like they invented it, they started it, and what was done before them has no bearing on what they do today. So And apparently, I seen another little video where DJ Academics replied to LL. I didn't watch the whole. I
Did
didn't
he?
watch the. Yeah, see what he replied, and I didn't watch the whole thing because it was very. I'm gonna say not upsetting, but it was kind of pissing me off to hear him say what he was saying.
Go ahead.
And he was saying that in one breath that he did respect the pioneers, but turned right around and blasted them for not having fat contracts and making large amounts of cash, saying that they didn't teach them or give them any advice about the game, which that is totally false because you already learned from what they did. You don't want to end up the way they did. They were basically selling their souls for 15 seconds of fame. Well, not even 15 seconds of fame, for just to try and get out there. Because more or less in our days, you weren't really a flash in the pan unless you were like a real gimmicky type of act, which we know how that went.
Right.
But then he continues to say it's not his fault that anyone can get on the internet and make a record and make money even if they have no talent. Now I'll put that in there about them not having the talent, because the way the game is now is totally different. Because back then you actually had to get to a major label to get on. Now any dude with an internet connection can get on, make a video, make some little rap song or whatever.
You talking about us?
Well, yeah, well that too. What I'm saying,
Yeah.
I mean, the game has changed to where the monetary value and the way to actually monetize things has changed. It's a lot easier to monetize it.
Yeah.
Like before, if we tried this back in the day, trying to get on,
We could.
nobody would see this
Right.
until years later. So it's like you got to, the grind is different now. There really is no grind anymore because the internet is so instantaneous that you put something out there, even if you have no talent, you still have people curious enough to click on to see what it is. And then now you got people, basically clowning you, sharing the video to other people saying, hey, look at this clown. But because they're looking at it, you're getting the views, you're getting the money.
Yeah. So DJ Academics, those that don't know, is a kind of like a journalist. Academic, he used to DJ when he was in college. And now he's kind of like a journalist. He had a podcast. He's been out probably since 2012, 2013 as a I guess journaling, interviewing people. He's had run-ins with so many people because of his comments, because of his statements over the years, and from Joe Budden to so many people. Then again, Joe Budden has had some run-ins with a lot of people.
But it was, yes.
So so that's DJ Academics. Freddie, what's his name? Freddie Gibbs. Like so many people he's had some run-ins with because of his comment and how he chooses to speak and journal. So with DJ Academics, I watched something today about his response, another full response to LL Cool J, and one of the things that he was saying was that LL was 100% right in his response to Academics, but he wasn't responding to what Academics said. I do think that when we look at different, I guess, not just platforms, but when we look at the music industry, we look at the football, we look at basketball, certain industries, a lot of them didn't make a lot of money back then. And until they took ownership, when you think of Jay-Z, not trying to send people to Spotify, by creating Tidal, people creating their own, platforms and ownership. I think LeBron was huge when he made that decision. I think that decision that people didn't hate, that people hated on, it helped create what players are doing today. and them branding themselves and getting their own money, which the pioneers of back in the day in our culture with hip hop didn't do. I think just like you said, War, I think they just trying to get on. We talking about, and I remember listening. Y'all know I love me some EPMD. They
Mhm.
just trying to get on.
Mhm.
Teddy Riley talks about how much money he lost. You countless stories of people who weren't able to understand a contract because they just wanted that dope rope and they wanted that Beamer or Benz.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So they wasn't reading the contracts like that back then. And I wonder if he I think he definitely was wrong with calling him Dusty. He
Yeah.
did say he was talking to one particular hip hop artist, hip hop pioneer. He definitely was wrong for that portion of it. But I do, there's been conversation not just about a union, but a pension for guys. For those pioneers like Red Alert, KRS-One, a whole bunch of dudes from back in the day that aren't touring and making that money, like those like Big Daddy Kane and my dude Nas.
Mhm.
So I think that's a larger conversation that for me, as I look at it, that could come out of it. The one thing I got out of that was um, how he said he spoke for 5 hours. DJ Academic spoke for 5 hours, and
Mm.
that's the part that people was stuck on. And to me, that stood out because sometimes he had to say something good within that 5 hours. I'm not an academic fan at all, but
Mhm.
sometimes I wonder how often do we grab something and hold on to something that we feel like, yo, you shouldn't have said that. Out of all this of what I said that was good and that was healthy,
Right.
but when you say something like that, I'm not feeling you, and now you're about to go viral for that comment you made. um and we are in this cancel culture, what I'm saying, because I think Ti said something too. I don't know exactly what he said, but I wonder, and it takes me back to how often and how much of a listener we truly are, when somebody's
Right.
talking.
You
Yeah.
know, you know what I think, man. I think that this guy is just saying stuff, just for a response, just so that
Hmm.
he could try to like stay relevant. You know what I mean? Because anytime you're going to agree with LL's response, that tells you that you got somebody like that. Now you got LL mentioning your name, giving you, some type of attention, that he was really, really looking
He
for.
he
You
actually
know,
said,
and it's like you think about it, like just because they're not rich, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you say that they didn't make a contribution?
Yeah.
To me, they paved the way, for him. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, you know, the contracts, there was no blueprint, earlier on. It was just like, you know what, this
Right.
thing here is like trial and error, and people were getting like on those contracts, man, they were getting, that term, they was getting got, for those term for those
yeah, they were.
for those contracts to a point where, they were just, one of y'all said what, 15 minutes of fame, you know what I mean? You get a nice car, then you done, but the
Yeah.
record company is still making money,
Money.
you know,
Mhm.
off of that record. So,
Yep.
he's just now people have studied the industry and they realize, okay, hey, listen, let me get, an attorney in to read this contract. Let me just kind of like make sure, all the wording in here is precise. Let me, look at, what it means to take an advance,
Mhm.
am I paying it back, or
Hmm.
what's up with the royalties, later on down the line. So, I just think that it was just foolish for him to
Yeah.
out here.
Mhm. Yep. Because oh man, I swear, that boy, that 50 is approaching very fast.
But you forgot what you great say, Ward.
Woo, boy, did It's because there was some things that LL said that I was just thinking about, but he kept talking and then it totally
Kept
went off.
talking, man. You went, Keith went, and I went. So we
No,
all had a chance.
I'm talking about just now. I told you, boy, them senior moments coming
Oh,
fast.
they coming? I ain't hit them
They
yet.
coming fast.
They
But
could. They.
yeah, I mean, it's like Like I was listening to my song got had did a little reply video, and he was saying how this dude academics is more or less out there just spewing a lot of trash out there trying to get her response. And then
Yeah, see that?
even academics himself was even talked about relevance. Now I know I've talked about relevance in the past, saying about no matter, just like they say, even bad publicity is good
It's good
publicity.
Yeah,
publicity.
So
yeah,
it's like this dude is out there spewing just to be relevant.
exactly.
It's just like the younger generation, they knew nothing about Mary J until she got on Power.
Mm,
Then everybody like now, even the young ones like Mary J.
mhm.
So it's like just to be out there and to be seen, get that recognition. Now everybody want to go back and listen to old Mary J records.
Mhm,
We've been listening to them for years,
mhm.
Yeah,
but it's just like what I mean. That relevance thing is what is key for today's standards. If what I mean, you got to have something out there. If they ain't talking about you, then they ain't gonna be talking about you in
And this
any
guy,
in
he
any
knows.
capacity.
This guy, academics, he knows what he's doing, man. You know what I
He,
mean?
oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
he's an expert at what he does, man. This is not his first rodeo. It's definitely not his first rodeo at trolling, at making comments, having people click. The one thing LL didn't do was mention his name in his response.
Right, right.
Everybody
So
knew who he was talking about.
But
yeah,
he knew what he's talking about.
yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot to mention my one of my summer activities, and Ward just brought it up. I got a chance to see my man Nas. I got a chance to
Ooh,
check Nas out this summer. Actually, a few weeks ago, man. So,
Yeah,
speaking of goats, Wardy. Speaking of goats, I will
he's in my
definitely.
top. He's in my top five.
Okay,
mine's,
yeah,
mine's too.
He's
gotta,
my top
we got
five.
okay, we gotta.
Jay Z ain't.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine.
He ain't even in my top 10.
Hove is definitely in my top five, easy. And I go back and forth with him and Nas every 2 years. What's up, Kev Farrington? Thanks,
Kev
man, for
Farrington,
joining us, man. Um, thanks for joining us. What else we got, man? What else we got going on?
Arlene in the building.
Oh,
Speaking of
I
Snoop,
just
Arlene,
oh
I think that's Special Ed's cousin right there. A to the
who
Arlene. Arlene.
is she?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ward.
I just wanted to give a shout out to the only goat that I can recognize right now, to Miss Serena Williams.
Mm,
Ooh.
mm,
She yeah, she is retiring. She
Mm,
retired. This Her last go round was at the US Open.
yeah.
mhm,
And what a show she put on for her exit. Even
She,
her very last set, she
mhm.
battled and went out like a true goat.
yeah, yeah.
There's nothing else I can say about Serena, but she is the goat of tennis,
Mhm.
and she is definitely one of the best athletes out there.
Yeah, yeah,
True.
that's easy. Yeah, shout out to Serena, man. Career, professional to the 10th degree. The way she carried herself as a black woman, the way she represented
Hmm.
herself. Now as a mother, nothing but dope when she, even her fashion, her decisions,
Yes.
man, always classy, still, able to show and rock what she was rocking. So shout out to Serena, her career, her family, her drive, her commitment, and her loyalty, not only to her family, but more so to herself, man, when it
Yeah.
comes to her career. Shout out.
Now, now,
Yeah. And
now,
if
check
you and
this
if
out.
you get a chance, she has a special Air Force One out.
Okay.
Now,
They
check this
pretty
out.
they pretty dope.
Check this out. And let me get your thoughts on this. I'm gonna read it. It's a two-sentence quote from her. It said, "I've been reluctant to admit that I have to move on from playing tennis. It's like a taboo topic. It comes up, and I start to cry. I think the only person I've really gone there with is my therapist." Right. So, with that being said, I could be 100% wrong. But you called her a goat. I think that she's coming back. People call Michael Jordan a goat. He retired, but he
Mhm.
came back. I think her love for the game that she has like been in ever since she was a little girl. I think that she's going to get bored. I could be wrong, but I think she's going to come back. And then y'all see that movie. I saw the movie a year ago. King Richard.
I didn't
Um,
see it yet.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty good.
yeah, it was pretty good. And Ward, I think that you were the one who told us about to check it out. So I checked it out
Mhm.
about a year ago, man. Will Smith, man, he did a great job, man, playing
Yeah,
Serena and Venus's dad. But he groomed them. He groomed those young ladies, man, from a very early age, man. And INF, when you see it, you'll see that it was really about Venus. I'm not going to tell you the story, but it was really about Venus. But because of Serena's like her drive, she's the one who really like excelled a little bit more. Both of them excelled, but Serena, really, really excelled. And
and
I
he
just
and
think,
he and he knew it.
yep, he knew it. Yep, he knew it.
He knew it. He
I
knew it.
think, I think, man, she's gonna get bored, man, after a couple years, and we're gonna see something on the news.
Now, you know
I'm
what?
seeing.
Truthfully,
Hold on, Ward. I think we're gonna see something from her hitting some balls, and getting that itch back. That's what I think. Could be wrong, but go
okay,
ahead.
okay. Now, I kind of see her like with that statement. I see the enjoyment that she got out of tennis,
I see
the
that too.
love, the love that she still has for the game.
Uh huh.
But I feel as though she's ready to move on.
Hmm.
She has some other endeavors that that she wants to do.
I see that too.
Just like my man Kev here said that she wants more children. So I really think she wants to uh to
Build
really
family.
start that family, to get that family going and uh and raise some more champions
Boy, you're
because
absolutely correct on that
because
because you know why? In that article, it
Mhm.
also said that her daughter
Her
wants to
daughter
be
said,
wants to be a big sister. So I
uh-huh.
agree. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dope. Shout out to Serena, man. Shout out to Serena.
Yeah.
Y'all watching anything, man, before we wrap up, man? I know we got a couple things. Y'all watching anything? What
Hey,
are you
hey,
laughing at?
hey, hey, INF. Come on, man. We
Cause I
watching
want to
something. Come
say
on,
what
man.
I've been watching.
Hey, INF, real quick. You said that, man, before we go because you got something you want to watch in about 40 minutes. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the
But I'm good
Cowboys
though.
versus the Giants.
Yeah, I'm good though. I'm not as excited as I was last year, but that's a whole nother conversation, man.
uh,
I watched I was waiting for the Sidney Poitier documentary to
oh
drop on
yeah.
Apple.
Oh man.
So I was looking forward to that, man. Got a chance to catch it, I think last Thursday,
I wasn't.
and dope.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
a,
I gotta
yeah,
watch
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. He when I, sometimes I ask people, four people at a dinner table, he's one of mine. Maybe the
Really.
first one. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love his story, man. I love his story, his elegance, man. Um, and how he carries himself, man, with
Uh-huh.
integrity. His drive, man, and it was a lot in there that I didn't know. That was kind of surprising to me. Um, I actually remember a project I did in grad school. I actually called it "A Raisin in the Sun." That was the
Mm.
name of the project that I came up with. So Sidney Poitier, man, if y'all get a chance, check that joint out, man. Check that
Definitely
joint
gonna
out.
watch that.
Produced by Oprah Winfrey.
Mm.
Some nuggets in there too. Definitely
Okay.
some nuggets
Okay.
Hmm.
that he drops in. So yeah, that was one of the things I was checking out, trying to catch up on Snowfall. Raising Canaan is my thing right there.
Yes, sir.
Um, so
The
what else?
Shy.
House of the Dragon.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah. I love the House of the Dragon.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what else you got? What else you got, Wardy?
Man, I'm a little bit embarrassed to be but about this one, but
What's the name of the
I
porn, Ward?
mean, what?
What's the name of the porn show, Ward?
Nah, Nah, I've been watching the Cobra Kai is back on the fifth
Yo,
Okay.
man,
season of Cobra Kai.
my little guy's watching
Yeah,
Cobra Kai,
I
man.
Why is that
like
embarrassing?
hey man, it's the nostalgia from the Karate Kid. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
little
I
guy's
never watched it.
watching that, man.
You never
Okay.
see that? That's
Nah.
Cobra Kai. Basically, it's
They
30
got some
years
of the
later.
original. They got some of the original
They
cast in there,
got
man.
man, they got almost all the original cast in
Okay.
that show.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Kev said Queen Sugar.
Queen Sugar.
Queen
Okay,
Sugar's been holding on, man. That came out around the time.
Kobe's Kai.
Yeah,
Come on,
Greenleaf.
Tamika.
I was on
Come on,
Greenleaf, man.
Tamika. Kobe.
What? She said it wrong or something?
Yeah, she
Oh,
got
cool.
Kobe's Kai. You know I'm gonna clown you.
Oh
You
man.
want to get clown, but
So
nah. But but I finished up the Shy this summer. That
okay.
I was hoping they did more than just 10 episodes. To me, it was getting good, but 10 episodes of some of these series is just not
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. So they go into a season 2. But yeah, now between that and football, man, I'm on it. I'm on it. I do want to give a shout out, man, just to switch. Go ahead, E. I already know what you're going to say.
Oh man,
I'll put it up there.
Listen, we got to show some love, man, to OG Cuddy. E, what up, OG Cuddy? That's my dude right there.
Man, I want to give a shout out, man, to the life of Donald Crisdon, man. If I could shift a little bit, just give a shout out, man. Rest in heaven, Donald Crisdon, man. I sat next to Donald Crisdon, my guy, man. Great, great, great dude. I sat next to him. I don't know what that noise was. I sat next to him for almost 20 years, man, at church. Me, him, and 2 other brothers, we would sit next to each other at church, man, right up front on the side. Deacon Donald Crisdon, man. Prayers out to Simone and Donald, his children, Jackie, his wife, man. I can't. Donnie actually checked our show out a few times. I gave him a shout out, man, because that was big bro. Talked all the time. Been over his house, man. Mentored his son Donald at times, man. So just the life that he lived. I would sit right next to him. We talk trash. Donald was an Eagles fan, man, and Donnie was a funny dude, man, and enjoyed it from Camden. Actually, I think I want to say East Camden, but I definitely got to give him a shout out for a life well lived, man, a life well lived. So I'm gonna keep his family, keep his kids in prayer, as they go through this process, man. So I did want to get that up. To the life of Donald, man. To the life of Donald, man. So appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Man law.
We gonna go to man law. Let's get this man law thing together. What we got?
Shopping bags, they way down for all.
This video.
What'd you say, Wardy?
Where's the video? Video play?
Yeah, I just played. You ain't see it?
I ain't see it at all.
Did you see it, A?
Yeah, I saw it.
Nah, I just seen the mics go, but all right, whatever. It's all good.
Hey, boy, you having
Maybe it's me. I'm having some technical difficulties.
You having a seniors moment, man? Another seniors moment?
Yeah, my laptop is having a seniors moment. All right. Man law number 25. TMI. Man shall not divulge all aspects of his life, whether on social media or not. With all the human trafficking, identity theft, and page hacking, some things should remain private or at least limited to selected ears. Because I've seen a lot of you people out there talk about, hey, if you get another invite from me, my page has been hacked, or people out there. Oh, I'm checking in. I'm at so and so, and I'm here and I'm there. Bad enough we already seen the boy PNB Rock. His girl posted that they was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and they got rolled up on. Y'all got to stop posting where y'all at all times, man. People, you got some crazy people out here watching, and y'all don't want that. I want to see y'all come back from wherever y'all was at. Let us know when you get back. But while you're there, just enjoy that, man. Enjoy the moment and stop posting everything that you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't need a play by play at the moment. Just come back. Some people we just need to enjoy the moment at times. You know what I mean? Put that phone down. You know what I mean? Just like with the fellas, if we go somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, do we really need to be like, yo, we here, we out here partying this? Nah, man. Just enjoy the moment.
Oh man, nah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm trying to remember this story, man, because it is crime. I was reading some stuff out in LA. We already know how Philly is, man, but um LA is getting horrible, man.
Mhm.
And the increase in crime. I was watching a smash and grab today, and maybe it was over the weekend, man, where security guard was just chilling, and he don't get paid enough to get into that. So, crime is increasing, man. People making decisions, without thinking about the risk, or the consequences that comes with it. So, I'm with you, boy. Please be careful, what how you post things and when you post things, and your family is on vacation, and people know where you live, or you may live in an area where cops not driving by as often, man. So
Mhm.
definitely be careful, be mindful, and how you maneuver and how you move. Nah, that's a good man. Oh shoot, that's just a life law right there too, Wardy. That's a
Mhm.
life law right there, Ward, man, that we should be real mindful of, man. Now that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, Wardy. E, you got something, man? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I know you ready to get out of here and go catch that game.
Nah.
What's hey listen, what's gonna be your menu for the game? I know you probably had a snack, but you're gonna have something nice for the game tonight.
Hey
Don't
E,
sit up
I'm
there and
I'm
say you're not.
I'm chilling. E, I'm just regular dinner, man. Just regular dinner. You actually got me thinking right now. My nephew had a fundraiser, so Um, I still got some of that double good popcorn downstairs. I might pull that out. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna eat dinner, after we wrap up, man, and get ready for this game and see how this game go. I'm not too high on what we're doing right now, but I'm definitely gonna look forward to this game and try to hopefully enjoy it.
Is Dak playing tonight or no?
Nah,
No.
nah,
That's
nah,
out for
that's
about
not.
6 weeks.
Yeah, for
Well,
6 weeks.
Dak's out for a few weeks. They saying that his cast is off, his thumb is good, but he's not throwing. He's just got tennis balls, messing around with those. So Dak's not in there, man. Dak's not in there tonight. So we're gonna see. We got the New
So
York
what did he
Giants.
do? What did he break it or what happened
He hit his hand after throwing the ball on two players
on a
during
helmet?
the game. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was one of them the helmet? I know one was on. I want to say the shoulder pad, but
Uh,
after releasing the ball, he hit his hand
Mhm.
on a helmet. So, but I'm one to be honest with you. Before that got hurt, he was off. The offense was off.
Mm.
So, um, I don't have no problem saying that. But we're gonna see tonight, man. We're gonna see tonight.
Right.
Um, I could go on for days talking about them, man. And me missing my guy Amari Cooper.
Uh-huh.
Um,
uh-huh.
so there's an imbalance in our offense right now.
Right.
So, but yeah, we're gonna check it out, man, and see what's up, fellas.
That's what's
We're gonna
up.
check it out, man. So with that being said, man, this is just our thoughts with the fellas. We back with season 3. Check us out, gentlemen that's listening. I had a conversation with a sex doula, G Shakim, last week. You could go up on our streaming services, and YouTube, and check out the conversation, dope conversation from a male's perspective, talking about intimacy, not just sex, but just being intimate, is a dope, wonderful, great conversation we had, and looking forward to having some more conversation, bringing some more men on with us for season 3 to dive into some more conversation, dive into things that we really want to unpack and really want to talk about. So, fellas, if you can check those conversations out, don't feel shy, don't feel embarrassed. It's something that we all deal with on different levels.
Mhm.
Appreciate you. This is just our thoughts with the fellas. I'm Keith. My brother's E Capital. Warheem, happy birthday, E. If we ain't back on the 12th, appreciate you, man. And this is just our thoughts with the fellas. Peace.
And I'm gonna tell you how them senior moments go.
Peace.